What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to very quickly talk about and review the December 2022 CPI report that just came out this week. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos, subscribe to my second channel for weekly videos, get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel, try out some G Fuel Energy Formula, $5 off your first order by clicking the link in the description, and of course, make sure to go and get your up to 12 free fractional shares by downloading Webull and funding your account. For every friend you refer up until January 16th, Webull's going to give you $45 to $2,023 worth of Apple stock per referral. And if you keep on referring friends, on your third and seventh referral, they're going to give you a spin on the Webull wheel, which you have the chance of winning all the way up to 20 free shares of Apple per spin. Don't pass up on an opportunity. Webull link in the description. All right, so without any further ado, let's just jump right into it. I want to talk about the December 2022 CPI report. I want to talk a little bit about how inflation is looking. We've been on a downward trajectory for the last, 5, 6, 7 months at this point. It's getting a little bit better. Still pretty rocky, but we're moving in the right direction. But there's a big red flag we need to be aware of. So, when it comes to the report, I'm going to put it up on screen right here. Month over month, what we expected was negative 0.1%, and what we got was negative 0.1%. Right on par with expectations, moving in the right direction. Core inflation, everything except for food and energy, 0.3%. As expected. And now finally, the big headline inflation number was expected to be 6.5%, down from 7.1% in the previous report. Now, as for the big year-over-year headline inflation number, what we got was 6.5%, right on par with expectations, down from the November 2022 report, which read 7.1%. So another month, another report released with inflation moving in a downward direction. Good news. That's exactly what we like to see. But as I always say, just because inflation has been consistently moving in a downward direction doesn't take away from the fact that we are still sky high. 6.5%. Yeah, it's a whole lot better than what we had last month, and then the month before that, and the month before that, and the month before that. But we're still way, 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 way higher than we should be. But now, let's take a quick look at what's inside the report, because it's very easy to read headlines. It's very easy to take those very specific numbers that everyone's running with and completely neglect to talk about what's inside the report and how different categories are moving in upward and downward directions. Food is up 0.3% month over month, up 10.4% year over year, down from the previous report. Energy is down 4.5%, still up 7.3% year over year, down from the previous report. Gasoline is down 9.4% month over month, down 1.5% year over year, down from the previous report. New vehicles down 0.1%, still up 5.9% year over year. Used vehicles are down 2.5% month over month, down 8.8% year over year, down from the previous report. Let's go. I need a cargo van. Apparel, like DYDSS merchandise, for example. Link in the description if you want to help support the channel. Apparel is up 0.5% month over month, up 2.9% year over year, down from the previous report. Shelter, this is where things start to get a little bit rocky. Shelter is up 0.8% month over month, up 7.5% year over year, up from the previous report. Transportation services up 0.2% month over month, up 14.6% year over year, up from the previous report. Medical care services up 0.1% month over month, up 4.1% year over year, down from the previous report. So in conclusion, this is what we can take away from the December 2022 CPI report. It just came out, I believe, Thursday, filming this video on Friday, releasing it on Saturday. It's still fresh news. This is something that people are still looking into, still curious about, so here I am putting it out there. And if you want to check on the website to confirm that I'm not making up random numbers and saying random things, nope, I'm taking these straight from the report. Go and look, go and confirm it for yourself. Now, as I always say, the big red flag, or as I've been saying for the last couple of months, the big red flag here is the fact that inflation is still ridiculously high. Yeah, it's been going down every single report for the last 5, 6, 7 reports, which are the last 5, 6, 7 months in a row. We've been on a consistent downward inflection, which is fantastic to see. But the comparison I always like to make is, imagine taking a test and getting a 0%. You completely fail it. You bomb it. You retake the test. This time you get, I don't know, a 10%, a 15%. Better than a 0, but still a terrible grade. That's kind of what I like to use as an analogy or as an example or as a comparison when we're talking about the inflation situation at hand. Now, something else I always like to add to these CPI update videos is my method of combating inflation to the best of my ability. Whether you're in financial offense mode, aka investing and building wealth, or you're in financial defense mode, maybe you're stacking silver and gold, preserving wealth as opposed to building wealth, whatever your focus is right now, or maybe it's a blend between the two, take that headline inflation number, which in this case is 6.5%, and consider or attempt to increase how much you're investing, how much you're saving, how much you're stacking, or maybe even how much you're earning by 6.5% this month. If you were going to invest $1,000, consider bumping that up by 6.5%, or as close to that as you can. If you wanted to get 15 ounces of silver this month, or an ounce of gold this month, consider inflating how much you're stacking by 6.5%. This is just something that I like to do. I originally said it as a joke, and then after I said it as a joke, I thought to myself, hey, you know what? That actually makes sense. And I've been running with it ever since. So, anyway, in conclusion, that is the December 2022 CPI report. The good news, the bad news, looking at things from a different angle, and what we can do to stand a better chance of combating inflation to the best of our ability. I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic, and whether or not your plan is to increase how much you're saving, earning, stacking, or investing by 6.5% this month. Head on down to the comments and let me know. If you guys like today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel in the biggest possible way. Try out some G Fuel Energy Formula, $5 off your first order by clicking the link in the description. And of course, make sure to go and get your up to 12 free fractional shares by downloading Webull and funding your account. If you refer a friend to the app by January 16th, Webull is going to give you between $45 and $2,023 worth of Apple stock. You can make as many referrals as you want, and on the 3rd and 7th referral that you make, they're going to give you a spin on the Webull wheel, which guarantees you at least 1 free share of Apple, with the chance of winning all the way up to 20 free shares of Apple per spin, which means you could technically win 40 free shares of Apple by referring 7 friends in the next couple of days. So please move quick. Do not pass up on an opportunity. Webull link in the description. Everything is linked in the description. Head on down to the comments and let me know one more time, what are you doing to combat inflation to the best of your ability? Are you trying to earn more money? Are you trying to save more money? Are you trying to invest more money? Are you trying to stack more money? Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Don't you just stop smiling. Peace.